Zoe, I've been thinking. I just hope this old bloke doesn't try anything, Swoopy. Sometimes old men can't control themselves, you know.
Oh, really? Is that a fact? I don't know what help the agent were thinking of not recruiting you.
Zoe, be sensible, girl. He's probably had more clients than you've had hot dinners. All right, lads, save it for the rugby field.
Why does everyone make him out to be an 80-year-old sex maniac? It's just two people going to the theatre, nothing more.
You're right. Sorry, Zoe. You know what I'm like? My fiery Welsh temperament. Fancy being jealous of a little old solicitor.
Yes, just fancy.
Miss? Miss, you all right, miss? Have you hurt yourself? Miss? Are you all right? Is your uncle okay?
Oh, no.
If you want to sell your house, if you want to divorce your spouse, and you've been bitten by your neighbour's mouse, come to St Paul Calendar in NE.
That should certainly have the more discerning clients beating a path to our door.
Yeah, we could go on the radio. And perhaps Mr Calendar could sing one of them songs from the musicals that he's always humming.
Hilary, the letters, please. I abhor musicals.
Just the way you look tonight. The shirt? You like it? Well, this old thing. It's from High Fash, actually. I get all my shirts there. You want to see a killer? You're looking at one, kid. Look at it.
Mr Calendar, it's Hilary.
Yes, Hilary?
I've got that Mrs Angel on the phone for you.
Oh, great. Put her through, will you? Hello. Mrs Angel? Sorry, Zoe. Are you all set for tonight, then? Because I think you're going to love it. The songs are... Pardon? You what? Oh, no. You poor wee thing. Well, is there anything I can do to help? Well, your sister's there already. Oh, that's good. No, don't worry about a thing. Yes, so was I. Yes, I know. Well, they'll be... Give me a number, quick, and I'll ring you back. Well... Damn. Oh, Zoe.
Mr Calendar, can you sign these for me, please?
Oh, yes, sure.
Me and Miss Flood was having ever such a nice little chat. We was thinking you could go on the radio. Do a sort of jingle with singing and that.
Miss Flood wouldn't approve of that, not with singing. Huh?
Oh, she just told me she adores musicals.
Miss Flood said that?
The jingle could go like this. If you want to sell your house...
Don't call us, we'll call you.
Yes, Miss Flood. I'll talk to you about it later.
Miss Flood, do you have a moment?
Yes, Mr. Calendar.
Look, I know this is short notice, but I've got these tickets for the theatre this evening, and I was wondering whether you'd do me the honour of accompanying me.
Oh, Mr. Calendar, how kind. I'd love to.
It's for Bottoms Up.
Bottoms Up.
Aye, a musical.
A musical.
I understand that, like me, you adore musicals.
Oh, yes. Lovely.
Marjorie, what are you doing here?
Hello, Alec. Wardrobe. All hell's breaking news backstage. Titania's got her wings caught in the electric fan. Like a plucked chicken.
Then I won't detain you. Love to George. Oh, break a leg.
Price of vanity. I think I better put my glasses on for the show.
You look terrific, Miss Flood.
Thank you. Vera, Mr. Calendar, please, for tonight.
Well, Vera, you're going to enjoy this. The songs are really first-rate, and 15 of them.
Mr. Calendar, I'm really pleased that you chose me, of all people, for this evening.
Aye. Well...
I bought some gooey. Can't sympathise on an empty stomach. Chocolate-flavoured calories, my favourite.
You know what they say? Feed a cold, starve a fever, stuff a twisted ankle.
What do you think he'll ask you out again?
Oh, I don't know, Debbie. Sometimes you build yourself up for something, and when it doesn't happen, well, you think maybe it wasn't meant to. I even went out and bought the most grown-up dress I could find so he wouldn't be uncomfortable. Debbie, I've been doing a bit of thinking this evening.
You'll sprain your brain.
Look, he's 53 years old, a granddad, for heaven's sake. I'm 26. I've got a dodgy marriage behind me and a dodgy leg in front of me. I'm better off with Roy. At least I know where I am.
Sitting on your Todd talking to the telly?
Oh, Debbie. Alec was so sweet on the phone. So sympathetic. And that's worrying me too. Maybe I just like him because he feels sorry for me. Like a patient falling for a doctor.
When he asks you to get behind the screens, that's when you've got to start worrying. Do you think a bottle of red wine would be good for a sprained ankle?
Certainly make the bandage a lovely colour. Yes, go on.
I told my Trevor about you and your lawyer. You don't mind, do you?
A bit late now if I did. What did he say?
He said he hopes he pulls someone like you when he's 53. I told him if he did, he wouldn't reach 54.
How long has he been on nights now?
4 years.
4 years?
You know he's turning grey.
I think that looks quite distinguishing.
Not when it's your face. It's funny. In our house, both day or night, one side of the bed is always empty.
Oh, Debbie, I sometimes wonder if this whole men and women thing is really worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that was very enjoyable. All the songs were so long.
Aye. Thank you for coming, Miss Flood.
The night is still young. Would you like to come back to my house for a nightcap?
Well...
It's the least I can do.
Miss Flood, there's something I want to come clean about. You see, Good God.
What is it?
There, the telephone. It looks like... Doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
What are you doing here?
Dad, Miss Flood, what are you doing here?
I asked first.
Oh, well, I was just sort of passing, and I thought, I was just passing.
What an extraordinary coincidence.
Well, they do say that some fathers and sons develop a sort of sixth sense, don't they?
Especially Mr. Parker and his wee son, Nosey. The post-protest party.
That sort of fizzled out. Anyway, have you two both had a good evening?
Very nice, thank you.
And it isn't over yet.
Oh. I better be off then, shall I?
Aye.
Well, cheerio, Miss Flood. Good night, Dad. Oh, by the way, I think the suit was a good move. In the circumstances.
Such a charming boy.
I think I must be developing an immunity. Miss Flood, Vera, as I was saying before, when I asked you this afternoon...
An afternoon to remember.
Well, there's something I think I should tell you.
About Mrs. Angel not coming.
How do you know about that?
Dear Mr. Hardy, we are pleased to report that the form of contract has now been settled. Will you please return the contract to us undated? Got a date with an angel. Gonna see her at 7. Got a date with an angel?
Hillary?
Hillary.
So you knew all along?
Yes. But I couldn't let you go on your own, could I?
You must think me a ridiculous old man.
You're not so old. Or ridiculous. So what happened to Mrs. Angel?
The poor wee soul twisted her ankle.
You know, when I'm not feeling very well, I find that flowers cheer me up enormously. I always buy myself some.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'll send her some.
Send?
I'll take her some. Carnations tomorrow.
Roses.
Roses?
Roses.
Roses.
It's a shame she missed the show.
Well, how about that drink then, Vera, eh?
Fine. Oh, by the way, I've been working on some jingles for the firm. I'd like to sing them to you.
Not even in jest, Vera. Not even in jest. But you've given me a great idea. Everything's coming up roses.
Ethel Merman in Gypsy.
Correct.
Thank you.
Now, you passed on who played the pretty camel in the desert song and the name of Andrew Lloyd Webber as accountant.
I'm really sorry. I must sit down. Do you mind?
Oh, no, please.
These are really lovely.
Shall I put them in water for you?
Yes, thank you. Through there.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing?
You're supposed to do that. I don't know why. Jenny always did it, even when I didn't buy her roses.
This is such a nice surprise. I was sitting here, feeling really sorry for myself.
Well, I was at home feeling sorry for you. So I felt, might as well come round here and feel sorry together.
How about some tea?
Oh,
the kettle's just boiled.
Allow me. It's my speciality. I'm a dab hand at tea.
I thought we were having tea.
I can't make the noise for tea.
How was the show?
Oh, dreadful. Awful. Second rate. You wouldn't have enjoyed it.
How was the show?
Hysterical. Wonderful songs, though. You can't see the wood for the trees, from the bottom of my heart, the forgeries of jealousy.
So, did you find anyone for the other ticket?
Oh, yes, no problem. A very attractive young client of mine, about 26, 27, who loves musicals.
Oh?
Unfortunately, she hurt her leg, so I had to take Miss Flood, my secretary, instead. I think she hated every minute of it.
Good. I mean, what a pity.
How do you take your tea?
Oh, as it comes. In a cup, preferably.
Oh, sorry. In Scotland, we always serve the milk last. Then there's no waste, you see.
I love these quaint old folk customs. They're so ethnic.
In a way, you know. I'm glad you weren't there last night. You might not have seen the real me.
Of course, it was a full moon. I thought you were looking a bit long in the tooth. I'm sorry. I told you in your office I make jokes when I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous? I'm not here as your solicitor.
Alec, that's why I'm nervous.
Well, yesterday lunchtime I went to one of these men's fashion stores. You know, to buy some trendy gear. You know the sort of thing. 5 minutes in the trousers and you're auditioning for the Vienna Boys Choir.
Were you trying to make yourself look younger?
Yes.
For me?
Sort of. Oh, I know it's ridiculous. I mean, it's like you trying to make yourself look older for me.
The idea would never have occurred to me.
Is that new?
Ish. When you first asked me out, I simply thought I'd like to spend an evening with this man. I was hoping you'd ask me. Then
You were?
Sort of.
This chap Roy, do you think he'd feel, you know, my being around here? I mean...
Well, he did say you'd probably seduced more clients than I'd had hot dinners. What do you say to that?
Depends how many hot dinners you've had.
Anyway, apart from a couple of phone calls, Roy from the Rhondda has been conspicuous by his absence. I'm sorry I can't come round, sweet pea. I got to go home this weekend to see my mum, see?
Irish, is he?
Oh, Alec, I'm glad I twisted my ankle. I'd much rather chat like this than sit through a show in silence. Although I did want to see it.
Oh.
Alec? Alec, what did I say? If I said something to upset you, I'm sorry. I didn't say anything. I'm sure I didn't.
From the bottom of my heart, I love you. From the bottom of my heart, I care. Across the world and you got 'em. Oh, I'm letting go from my bottom. From the bottom of my heart. Boy, I'm not mine,
God, you're an idiot! I'll let a lunatic into the house! Mad. I don't think you've met Mad. Solicitor.